sitting in. All right.
Whatever is.
You're on.
Okay, this is again. I'm sitting with Rita Crockett. How are you doing today?
I'm good,
Are
thank
you
you.
enjoying the event?
Yes, very much. Very much.
Okay, so Rita Crockett, volleyball player, one of the legends in volleyball. From what I've read.
Yes, that's fair.
Yeah, one of the legends in volleyball. You've kind of been all over the place. So kind of talk to us about your initial journey into volleyball.
Yeah, it's I was someone that just loved sport. You know, I ran track, I played basketball, played volleyball. I went through high school doing all those sports and tennis, and then in college I went to San Antonio Junior College for a year, and there I was a dual sport athlete, so I played basketball and volleyball. And from that point, I wanted to stick to just volleyball. You know, I was an All-American. We won a national championship, and then I went to North Texas and University of Houston as just the volleyball. You know, only.
So what was it? Okay, so you had basketball and you got volleyball. What was the mindset that said, okay, I'm gonna let volleyball stick?
I didn't like the contact.
Okay.
Yeah, I like sweat all over me. You know,
I like my own sweat. I don't want anybody else's sweat on me.
Right? I don't want everybody else's sweat on me. So and I was known for my jumping. So I would go in there and rebound and everything. I mean, there were big women, you know.
Yeah, jumping in.
Yeah, but they were very aggressive, you know. So I decided that in order for me to be aggressive, I would like to have a net. So I can get them before they get me. So that's when I chose to stick with volleyball.
Okay. And it sounds like you chose the right career because you started indoor, right?
Yes.
Okay, so as your indoor career, because you went to Olympics indoor, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And so what made you decide to go? Let me go try beach volleyball.
Well, actually, my friend convinced me to play beach volleyball. She was a pro, Brazilian. She actually was the first gold medalist for beach volleyball in the Olympics ever, Jackie Silva.
Okay, yeah.
And I would go play professionally in Europe indoor. So my summers were free. And so she's like, well, then you need to play beach with me. And I'm like, I don't like to get dirty.
You don't like anybody touching you?
I don't like dirt. I don't like to be touched, sweat. I don't, it's hot.
And put sweat and dirt together,
It's not fun.
Right.
And you can't jump in sand at first. You gotta learn. You gotta learn the game. It's a completely different game. So I told her, okay, I'll do it. You know, and I played with a lot of other players until I got better, until I knew that I could be at that level to win a world championship.
Right.
And so Jackie and I played together, and I was the first African American to ever win a professional beach volleyball tournament.
Okay. Here's a question: How do you go from solid?
Not very easily. It takes time. It's something that we understand the legs.
Okay.
You know, it's a completely different game. You're playing with only two players instead of a team of six. You've got the heat, you've got the sand, you're barefoot. So, you know, where you may be 6 foot tall indoor, you're 5'11" on the beach because you have no shoes. You know, so there's a lot of variables, and the wind and the weather increments are huge.
Which one do you like better, indoor or outdoor?
You know, everybody asks me that, and I love both of them. I really love both sports. I think beach is more difficult because there's only two people and you're playing it in the sand and you have all of the weather increments. But indoor is a lot of technique and it's a lot of power and excitement. You know, beach is more finesse with power.
Okay.
And it's just two very different sports.
Can you go from, so when you go from sand and then you go back to solid, do you feel a little bit more powerful once you go from sand to solid?
You're quicker, you jump higher. It's a great cross-training sport for volleyball.
So had you started in sand, then went to solid, you'd been
Well,
way
I am a badass.
Well, you know.
You know.
You've been a bad time too.
Yeah.
You added a couple of things on
Right.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, really, it was good talking to you. So, are you looking forward to tomorrow?
I'm looking very much forward to tomorrow. I've got my beach team here in Texas.
Okay.
And we play at TCU tomorrow morning, a beach tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as that game is over, I'm bringing the bus of my players and my coaches and my staff, and we're all going to be at the induction.
Wow, so you got to make sure you stop by. We'll be there tomorrow, so you got to make sure you stop by. We'll talk to them. We'll see how to really,
Okay.
Yeah, you can brag on it, so we'll let them brag on it.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, Rita, it was good having you. Again, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Again, that's Rita Crockett. We got to take a picture too. Oh, this way? Oh, we're through. There we go.
Should I take my thing off?
Can I get one more with y'all? Thank you.
You won't be on the phone, sorry. There you go. You get him. I didn't want to get really white champagne.
I'm sorry.
You know I want these hats. You get him? Sunday?
Stand. Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
All right. We got to wait till lights. Yeah. Can you hear me? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm sitting here with I'm standing here. I usually sit, but now I'm standing here with Aaron Glenn. What's going on, sir?
I am doing well.
Good.
Excited to be here.
Yeah. Well, let's start with your track to get here.
Yep.
You know, how was that transition from college to the pros? And did you even know while you were in college you were going to pros?
When I first went to college, I actually started in Maryland Junior College.
So it's a harder track.
Yeah, it was a harder track. I tell you what, if you have the chance to actually start in junior college and get a chance to go to a major university, you're going to instantly have mental toughness.
Yeah.
In junior college.
You come in behind that ball.
Absolutely. Yeah. So just being in college and getting a chance to experience the different coaching and the different people that I had a chance to experience with, I felt like I was ready. I was ready to take that next step in the NFL. And by the grace of God, I was drafted at the 11th, 12th pick in the draft. The New York Jets, and man, it was I was ready for that opportunity.
Now you was drafted by Bill Parcells. Was it Bill Parcells?
I was actually drafted by Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll, yeah.
And Bill Parcells came 3 years after that.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you became a Parcells guy.
Yeah, I am a Parcells guy.
How is it being a Parcells? What does a Parcells guy look like? What does that mean?
Well, you know what? I think it's the first thing is someone that plays hard all the time, someone that practices hard all the time, and someone that gives more than football to the team. I think the one thing that I pride myself on is as far as leadership to the room, and I try to make sure those guys not only played hard and practice hard, we did the right things, outside of football, and that was just my challenge, and I think guys stood up to that challenge and did a good job.
Now you were Mr. Pick Six. That's you got to be a ball hog to be Mr. Pick Six.
Yeah.
So what do you think about those cornerbacks, these backs that are not ball hogs?
Well, I think the first thing comes from studying film.
Well, yeah.
It's hard to be a ball hawk if you don't know what they're doing.
Right.
And the more film you study, the more guys get in the classroom and really understand what the team is doing to them. So you can find guys that have the best technique in the world. You can find guys that have all the athletic ability in the world. And if you don't know the game, there's no way you can do it. I always talk about Elson Walls.
Right.
Elson Walls didn't have the best technique. But I tell you what,
He had a fast speed.
he didn't have a fast speed, but he knew what the team was doing, and that's why he had all those interceptions. So if you understand and study, that gives you a better chance to get those picks.
Speaking of that, who did you pattern your game on?
Oh man, I tell you what, the one guy that I look at a lot of guys, but in Cleveland they had two corners. Dixon and Minifield. Yeah. Minifield was number 31 also. And I was 31.
31.
Yeah, so those two guys, just watching them, and of course, Ben was in my era, so we used to watch him a lot. So what I tried to do was just take a lot of those guys that had good, that was gifted, and try to say, okay, what can I build Aaron Glenn to be? And I took what I had, my skills, and I added a little bit of everybody else, and became one.
So you go from the Jets to Dallas, right?
I go from the Jets to Houston.
To Houston.
From Houston to Dallas.
Yeah.
The Parcells came back and came and got me from Houston. Yeah.
But your star was really with Houston, though.
Yeah.
That's where your mark was made in Houston.
Well, I think it was made with the Jets. I made a couple of Pro Bowls there.
Okay.
And then went to the Houston and made a couple.
Came to Dallas like that.
Great years in Dallas, though. Great years in Dallas. Love playing here in Dallas. And my wife's here from Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah, so the chance to be able to play for her family. And again, Houston, right up the street, my family had a chance to come up. So that was some great years playing Houston and Dallas.
Was it because of Parcells?
It was. To be honest with you, it was.
What about the culture here in Dallas while you was playing, like the Jerry Jones type coach?
I would say this, and a lot of people think I'm crazy for saying this. I had a chance to play in New York City, big media market world. But there was not a funner team to play with than Dallas.
Really?
Yeah, I'm serious. Because with Jerry Jones, now I know Jerry probably gets a lot of flack for a lot of different things, but when you step into that facility, Jerry reminds you that the Cowboys are about championships. And to me, they're rubbed off on a lot of people. Now, do people embrace it like they should? Probably not. But that's the one thing that Jerry, he exemplifies when you go in that facility, man, this is about championships. You see the trophies when you walk in.
Yeah. Like, you see that right there?
That's what it's about.
Yeah,
that's what it's about. This is what we're working for. And I think that's a good job he did.
Yeah, so and the fact he brings the players and says this is what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Nothing else matters.
It's about winning championships. It's about winning championships.
So now you take your knowledge and you go to New Orleans.
Yeah.
And so now you're a defensive back coach in New Orleans.
I'm the secondary coach in New Orleans.
Secondary. Okay.
Yeah.
How is that atmosphere?
Outstanding, because I got to take what I've learned as a player and get to inject that into my guys and see how exactly they take that.
And your boy Lattimore
is a great player.
Yeah.
He's a great player. And then Marcus Williams.
Yeah.
He's a great player. The thing is, and I think somebody said it earlier today, and listen, if you get a chance to coach great players, it'll make you a better coach.
Right, now you're going to rise up.
There you go.
It wasn't me, it was them. And they say, you head coach? What?
But the thing is, you got to inject that discipline. You got to teach them how to study. Because most guys coming out of college now, they're just great players. But they don't have the full aspect of how do I win games, how do I help my team win games. And that's when you teach them how to study. That's when you teach them the fundamentals of playing the game. Because they're not just the best athletes on the field. The guys they're playing against, those guys are good too. It's right. Get millions of dollars.
Right.
So that helps me.
Well, and that's what helps you get to the TXBSHOF Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I tell you what, man. No better place to be. No better place.
All right, Aaron, we'll talk again with you tomorrow. So I want to hear the whole experience of that whole the speech and everything. You got the speech down?
I haven't done it.
Just wing it.
I'm best at winging.
Just wing it. Yeah. Just go follow what the receiver is doing.
There you go.
Aaron, glad having you here. This is Foreign Sports Talk Radio, ForeignRadioNetwork.com. I'll give you some information. You need to keep back in touch.
Absolutely, man. I enjoy it.
Especially when you get on that, on the sideline, I'll be calling you, okay, man, what you think they're going to do? All right.
I'm waiting on it.
All right. Thanks a lot. This is Aaron Glenn. We're on Foreign Sports Talk Radio, ForeignRadioNetwork.com. We're not finished yet. We've got more to come. Shelly?
Sorry. Picture.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Stop getting in my picture. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Ready when you are.
I'm ready when you are. Okay. This guy right here I'm sitting with, I'm called the bench runner for a reason, because I just sit on the bench, but I sit on the bench and watch a lot of things. One of the things I used to watch when I was little was this kid, this kick out return man, go into the end zone and do the funky chicken. And I found out his name was Billy White Shoes Jones. Where did White Shoes come from?
Well, because at the time I was one of the few, the only one in our state wearing white shoes. Again, that was on a dare from a good friend of mine.
So this
A good
whole
friend of
conversation
mine.
gonna be a dare.
No, it was a dare because he said, you're supposed to be pretty good, you're supposed to be all this and all that. Why don't you be different and wear white shoes? I was ready. I couldn't stand on black shoes. And plus they were high tops at the time. So I said, no. I said, what the heck? Hey, I had nothing to lose. Everything
You playing basketball? It's football.
And I started wearing them. I went to camp. The coach asked me why was I wearing them. I fudged a little bit and said, hey, my lack of a better reason. I said, make me run faster.
Oh, okay, well.
He said, we'll see. So later that afternoon or later in the week, we went to scrimmage. I had a good scrimmage. Never said anything. But the name came from our newspaper editor, sports editor, Ed Gephardt. We played a rival team of ours, which was #1 in the county in defense. And I scored 7 touchdowns on him, so that's when he gave me
White shoes.
Yeah, that's how it all started.
And you didn't want to stop it either, did you?
Oh no. It was fun dancing. Well, I didn't dance in the end zone then. I didn't start dancing until college.
I was gonna say, where did the dancing did it come from? Because the first person to dance in the zone was a guy from the Kansas City Chiefs.
Wait a minute, there's a difference. Now Elmo and I always have this conversation. Anybody can run up and down, so you gotta be able to.
Yeah, because that's all he did was run up and down. He did the running man.
Hey, well, he did the Indian dance. I mean,
yeah.
Up and down. You can say. Elmo's going to shoot me. I'm going to leave the state. He's going to bar me from coming to the state. Now, I always tease Elmo about that. You know, it was so funny, though, because when he did it, I even did that in my collegian days. I saw Elmo do it one time, and I said, let me try it. We did it one time, but it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with it at that time. I came from a small school, and it was good, because all of us guys sit around there talk about it. And I was the only one who took the dare and danced afterwards. Nobody else did it.
So now, did you think I'm gonna go ahead and do the funky chicken, or?
Well, yeah, it was the funky chicken for me, because you look for something to do to be real different. And all of a sudden, I saw Rufus Thomas on it might have been Soul Train. Who knows?
Doing funky chicken.
Who knows? Yeah, I said that's what I'm going to do. Oh, you ain't going to. I said yes. And it was easy to do. So
Yeah, because but you didn't do it with your hands in between. You just did the ball in the air.
He's ball in the air. That's all. That's what he said. He says, put your hands in the air. So
Yeah.
I did everything he told me to do.
Now you never really ran a straight line.
That's because my eyesight.
That's what that was. So you was like a Danny White, just cross-eyed.
Hey,
but do you look at players now that say, you know what, they got that from me?
No. Because everybody
like a Dante Hall or
a Dante Hall and the guy from Kansas City.
Yeah.
They got their own.
Tariq Hill. Tariq Hill. They got their own style. Everybody, I think would help me playing baseball, being able to see the ball, taking angles on it, squaring up on it. And that's one thing you told in baseball, make sure you square up on it so you can be ready to throw. But when you get the ball, you just want to set them up, and you can tell, gauging their speed coming down, and everybody has their own style. I can almost tell you right away if it's going to be a good punt return. This one, on kick, and watch the two guys coming down, how they're not coming down under control. Oh, you
control
kill
speed.
Them, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You gonna kill them, huh?
I mean, hey.
Did you sit
They
back
can't win. They can't win.
Did you sit back and just laugh every once in a while? Like,
No, I don't laugh because
they don't kill you out there.
they might see it.
You're not laughing at me, are you?
You're right. They might see me laughing and say, okay.
So what was the difference?
We'll take a penalty.
There you go. Yeah, we're gonna hit this one here. So what was the different climate between Atlanta and Houston?
Oh man.
Okay, let me ask another question.
I was a veteran. I was kind of a veteran. I went to Atlanta, and there was a good bunch of guys, good bunch of young guys. But the Houston is totally different. From day one,
You know, Jerry Broadnax was there. He can tell you. Ronnie Coleman, Teddy Washington, all free agents. You know, and we all molded and meshed together. And it was just a special group of guys. And we kind of knew it, but, you know, we had to play against the veterans. And a lot of veterans lost their job that year. Those next 2 years that ensued. It was a special bunch of people.
Is that when they started the Love You Blue?
Oh no,
Love You Blue was later on.
Oh yeah,
that's
when we were riding Earl Camel's back.
That was an Earl Camelback. Love You Blue, yeah.
Camelback. That's what it is.
Do you ever miss those times, like the Bum Phillips times? And
you miss that camaraderie. You miss the locker room. You miss your friendships. You know, because football's going to come and go. It's going to. Hey, listen. It's going to go on no matter how long you play. You're going to stop playing, but the game's going to go on. The lasting friendships that you have culminated over the years, however brief it's, you know, you were in the league, or however long you were in the league, it's going to be something special.
That's that brotherhood.
And that's that, that people talk about. But it's special because we had it, and it was, the city took pride in it. That's how much it affected the surrounding area of people who watch football.
Especially out down in Houston, so y'all, but it's hot down there, so I don't know how y'all wear them pants and the heat down there.
Well, hey, it's like anything else. Hey, it's like anything else. You get accustomed to it and you do what you have to do.
All right, we got a line going on around here, so okay, Russell next. Okay, so this is Billy White Shoes Johnson. I'm glad to see you.
My pleasure. And before Russell comes, you know, I had to block him a couple times head up on a track. He'll tell you about it.
You had to block Russell?
Oh, yeah.
Did it work?
I was glad I was out the league when he came in.
Oh, I think we need to take a picture here. All right.
Y'all over here talking about the Fat Man or something. What's up?
Here we go.
I heard my name. What's going on, Lion?
You know what's going on, Russ? How you doing, sir?
Good, man. Good to be here.
Nice little tie there.
Oh, man.
You know, spiffing going on.
Man, you know, to save a little bit of money, man.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
All right, we're sitting here with Russell Maryland, what, a three-time Super Bowl champ.
3 times, yes.
Can I say that to anybody else in the room?
No, maybe not. Hey.
I do want to ask you a question, though. When you were drafted by the Cowboys,
Yes.
okay, there's a point that they were going to take Rocket Ishmael. Remember that?
You're right.
Yeah. Aren't you glad he took the $25 million in Canada?
Let me tell you something, Ryan, man. In 1991, Rocket Ishmael is a junior, but he's coming out of the draft. He's everybody's number one pick. And so, you know, they were saying that, you know, I may go number 5 at the time. It was the LA Rams or lower. But it was first round, so I wasn't tripping.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna get the money.
right. But I never expected to be first pick. I remember the night before the draft, or maybe a few days before the draft, I saw Rocket Ishmael on TV sitting with Bruce McNown, Wayne Gretzky, and Magic Johnson. Bruce McNown, I think, was the owner of the Toronto Argonauts.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I said, man, this cat is going to the...
this is on right here.
I'm like, okay, so, it's on. But I didn't know how on it would be, really.
Did you expect Jimmy Johnson? I mean, first of all, did you expect Jimmy Johnson to go ahead and say, okay, we want him?
Well, you know what, Jimmy, about a month before, at our Miami Pro Day, it was probably March of '86. Jimmy and a bunch of other NFL coaches and scouts came down to the University of Miami, and they were timing days and running 40s, and Jimmy Johnson brushed past me. I didn't have too much conversation. He said, Russell, we know what Jimmy do for us. We come to get you.
I said, okay, win.
Yeah, right.
First, second, because they had a lot of picks that year too.
They did. At the time, they were pick number 11, I believe.
Right.
And a month later, they switch a few things around with their Herschel Walker picks and become the number 1 pick. And then I'm like, oh man.
Okay, that's really on that. I claim the market.
Right, so, the day comes and the commissioner, Paul Tagliabue at the time, gets up there to the podium. And, I mean, it's like they just opened the 1991 draft. And with the number 1 pick, the Dallas Cowboys select.
Russell Maryland's like, huh? Was that me? He was probably on the phone or something like that. Wait, I'll be right there. Let me call my name.
So and you know, Jimmy knew me, and I kind of had hoped that they would, you know, make it happen, and they made it happen. Man.
Did you come in I mean, because you came into some talent.
Yes.
I mean, did you come in thinking, man, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, or you know, I gotta put my way in?
Well, you know, the surprising thing was that even though they had the number one pick in the draft, usually the number one picks go to the worst team.
Yeah.
Well, this was a team that was ready on the come up. I mean, you got Troy that got beat up for a couple years, and he was just about to turn it around. Emmett Smith, who was you know, in his second year, you know, was about to do things. And then they were just, you know, Jimmy and Jerry were just getting picks.
That's more experience. Yeah.
Yep, and you know, hey, there's the pieces to the puzzle. I was that one piece for the defensive side. I said, hey, bam, we'll put him there, and he'll solidify the middle.
Who was the first person that grabbed you by the arm and said, okay, I need to talk to you?
Jim, I can say that quick. Jim Jeffco, that was my man. Jim was an 8th year guy, 8 years in the league already, out of Arizona State. Jim came to me and took me by the hand and was like, hey rookie, you know, hey, you may be number one pick, but you don't know nothing about the NFL, which I did. He said, I'm gonna take you, you know, I'm gonna take you in, and you know, and I just kind of followed him around like a lost puppy dog.
Let's go.
I really did, and you know, Jim showed me the intricacies of playing in the NFL. He was defensive end, but he showed me what I needed to do. He knew every position down the line. He showed me technique. He showed me how to watch film. He showed me how to be a student of the game. And just by working with Jim, man, I mean, you know, God bless him, man. He's my mentor and still my mentor to this day, you know, 20-some years later.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. But
all right.
I do want to ask a question. Can we reenact the 1995 fight between you and Merton Hanks? Can we get that going? Is Merton here? Can we reenact that argument there?
I don't think Merton won none of me today.
Oh, okay. I was just saying we're gonna.
He's hiding right now.
Is that Merton over there?
Merton's hiding.
Yeah. Can we reenact the end zone fight? We want to reenact the end zone fight.
Look at him. Merton's like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Merton, man, they talking about a fight.
We trying to reenact the end zone fight. San Francisco and Cowboys in the end zone. We try to reenact.
I check on my ring to make sure it's doing okay. 49ers loaned them in 92. Look, we were a better team than the Cowboys in 92. 93, they whooped the 49ers in 93. They were clearly a better team in 93. I don't think that was in question.
No, that wasn't.
And then we righted the ship in 94, and then they took it back in 95. So that's how that works.
We gonna get to you though. Good. I definitely want to talk to you because we got some things in common. Good talking to Russ.
All right,
we got to have you back on the show.
Yeah, definitely. I had fun.
Yeah. That was a good time.
It was. Y'all crazy.
We trying to make.
Thanks, guys.
All right, this is Russell Merlin. We got who we got coming up over here. You got to get in line, man. You just can't just jump in. You just can't just jump in. You know, you don't. Oh, hit a lapel. Okay. You jump right in. Okay, we're sitting here with Coach Larry Wishy. All right, Coach. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Good. Isn't this an honor? Isn't this an honor?
It definitely is. It's a privilege and an honor, and I'm definitely excited about the show.
Okay. So did you actually coach Dallas Carter? I know you was with the Jesuit, right?
Dallas Nichols.
Dallas Nichols, yeah. You coached Chris Bosh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was that experience like? When he came in, did you know, okay, this guy's going to be a superstar?
Not really. What happened with Chris is when he came in, he was a sophomore. I feel like I needed to play him. So we played him as a sophomore on the varsity, and he started.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when he was a junior, when he was a junior, he was 6'8", and then when he became a senior, he was 6'9". And by the time he graduated, he was 6'10". So not only did he grow basketball-wise, he grew size-wise. And that's what propelled him to being a great player. One of the other things about Chris is, and I talked about that a little bit tonight, is, you know, we talked about studying the game, and he did a very good job of that. We used to always give our kids something about basketball at the beginning of the week. and they'd have to read it 3 times.
Right.
We'd give them a folder to put it in. And we were at a game one night, getting ready to play, and Chris was in the stands, thumbing through there, just reading different articles about stuff good players should know. And you know, that's what separates the good players. You know, talent is good, but you got to be fundamental something. You got to know the game.
Now, what actually brought you to Lincoln?
The opportunity to win.
Oh, well.
I was at Seaverville, and we had a good program. And then when the opportunity became available for me to come to Lincoln, I interviewed for the job, and that's what he asked me. You know, why you want to come here? You know, I said not only is the opportunity to win, but the expectation is to win. And that's what I want.
And that because of that expectation, did you put that on your players?
Oh yeah. You know, whenever I first got to Lincoln, we had to fill out a form, and all of them filled out that they wanted to go to state tournament, which was in Austin at that time.
Right.
And my challenge to them was, you know, I want to win the state championship. But what's wrong with being top 5 in the country?
In the country, okay.
You know, so in other words, we want to set our goals
Higher than just state champions.
If we're top 5 in the country, we probably win the state championship.
Right. Yeah. You can probably beat the other 5 behind you. Yeah. So how did that whole game, the layout of the state championship game, how did that feel for you?
You know, it's one of those things where I always say it's not. You know, people say how you feel later in life, but it's an experience. You know, you have to get that experience, and an experience. I can't really tell you because you have to.
Oh, okay. And it's like climbing down. It's on top of the mountain. It's just the air.
You got to get there.
Once you get to that air, you can't get there.
You know, that's one of the things. Other thing I tell players about playing hard. What you got to play hard enough that the adrenaline flows. And when the adrenaline flows, you're a little bit better. And then, but you got to know how to get there. You know, and then once you get there, you kind of like it. You have a tendency to go back. And that's what winning is. You know, you learn to sacrifice the little things to get you there.
But that staying power, though. How do you deal with that staying? How do you get to that staying portion of it? If we're winning, but we're going to consistently, we're going to keep winning. How do you get to that? Up with that?
What we want to do is, again, and I consistently talk about working hard every day. And what I do with that is we try to work what I call you make you better drills. Because you're not playing against the next player, you're playing against you. All you want to do is get a little bit better. And if you as an individual get better, and all of them get a little bit better, by the time March comes, we're all much better. And that's what we try to do.
And if we was better than last year, then we went to the state. That means this year we're going to be that much better.
Absolutely.
There you go. Okay, well, Leonard, Coach, it's good talking to you. Glad having you. We'll try to have you back on tomorrow when you get your purple jacket. Can't wait for it. And it's the same purple jacket you wore at Lincoln.
Thanks a lot.
All right, thanks a lot. I think she's taking a picture too. All right, that was Leonard Bishop. We got the cup doctor on right now. You got to put the headset on, yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. So we got the cut doctor. I'm coming there. Okay. I gotta come over here. Okay, we got the cut doctor here. I keep saying the cut doctor because how do you get the name? First of all, Cassius Green. How do you get the name cut doctor?
Well, it's real simple because I'm the guy that not only stopped the swelling, the bleeding of individual fighter that's been very competitive. I try to keep him in the fight by not letting the bleeding get out of order and the swelling keep it contained so that he stays in the fight. As a matter of fact, I give him a contract that says if your fighter loses a fight, you put me in the corner because my inability to contain the swelling or stop the bleeding, you don't pay me.
Wow.
They jump on top of that.
Yeah. And wait, you made sure you got paid.
Well,
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood, it haven't happened yet. No fight has ever been stopped because he had excessive bleeding or his eye closed.
Okay, so talk to me about how you get into that particular field of I'm the cut doctor for different, like an Ali or George Foreman. What road do you have to take to get there?
Well, just like anything else, you got to crawl before you walk, and when you start walking, you got to learn how to run and run at a fast pace and then faster. And I was watching TV, a fight one particular night, my wife and I'm watching this guy. He already cut. He goes in the corner. When he get up off the stool to fight, he's bleeding before he can get hit again.
Okay.
So I said to myself, there's got to be some type of way that one can endeavor a cut and it be stopped and one can continue to fight. So I began doing a little study on it, and one of the smallest, slickest thing I ever did. I went by, I guess you would call it, a service where they pick up people when they have a wreck or whatever. I can't think of it right now.
Like a wrecker or something like that?
Yeah, can't think of the name of this guy. A fire department. And I asked the guy when I was inside, what do you use if you run from the guy? He had a car wreck, he lay out, what do you use on his face? So they gave me a few ideas and told me this and told me that. And I began to do a little study on it, the bruises and contusions and all that kind of stuff. Now I began to just slowly, and I would cut myself sometimes, put some kind of nuts on it, see what it worked. And some of it, I began to make it work. Wow. So most of those guys that work in the corner, they call them cut men.
Right.
So I adapted the name Cut Doctor because what I do, I doctor on the fighter before he fights.
Oh, okay.
I got something on his face that makes his face not swell so easy before the fight.
Wow.
And even when he's fighting, it contains the swelling at a minimum. So therefore, I call myself simply the best cut doctor there is. If you know one better, bring him to me. When I get through with him, he'll be crying when he leaves. And I'm gonna school him a little bit.
There you go. So who's your first big fighter you dealt with?
Well, not so much dealt with. It's just that the greatest guy of my whole life that I really started working with in the beginning was Curtis Coates.
Okay.
Former welterweight champion of the world. He still lives here in Dallas, Texas. And from then, not doing the cut doctor work, I was just his chief sparring partner then. But I always tried to look at these swelling and these contusions and bruising and wonder why a guy would continue sweating. His eyes closed at the end of the fight.
Right.
I always wondered that, and I began to work on certain things to help me out. From him, I worked with Muhammad Ali. I worked with Ed Mustafa Muhammad, light heavyweight champion. I worked with Sugar Shane Mosley, the welterweight champion of the world. And I worked with Thomas Hitman and many other fighters. I worked with over 28 world champions. And my most lovable of all, it was Layla Ali.
Wow.
One of the sweetest person in the world. She always took care of me. She always made sure that I had my money before she had hers.
I heard that.
And most fighters don't do that.
Right.
Most fighters want to hold
theirs
your money.
first.
Well, they want to hold yours too. You have to beg them for it. Some of them.
Yeah.
Sugar Shane was not like that. Ali was not like that. I mean, Ali, he gave away far more than he ever
took in.
Oh, he was a great guy.
So what are you doing these days now?
Well, I work in Mayweather Gym. They're in Las Vegas, and I assist a few different fighters if I can. But I have some private clients myself. A couple of doctors, a couple of lawyers.
Okay.
And they work in my gym. And I have a private area in my house. And they're just trying to condition themselves, and just because it's something, it looks exciting, it looks easy, and it looks fun. And they just want to have fun in doing it, and I have fun.
And you have fun doing yours.
Yes, sir.
All
No
right.
doubt about it.
All right, we got it. We got to keep it moving. This is the Cash. We're gonna see you tomorrow. We're gonna try to get you back on tomorrow again. We're gonna talk about your experience getting that purple jacket.
Not a problem.
All right. This is the Cash Green.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on. And you have to give me a roll that hat one day.
No problem.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. That was Cassius Green. I think we got to get a picture here. You got the picture?
You gonna put your hat on? All right.
All right, we're gonna keep it moving here.
Okay, Sean.
All right, you want to stay or stand? We're going to stand. Yeah, well, you know. Good, Jeff. Go ahead, you grab it. Okay. We're going to keep it moving here. You got to grab the mic because we got to hear you every once in a while. Okay, we're sitting here. We're here in 411 Sports Talk Radio on 411RadioNetwork.com. I'm here with Deborah Rodman, not to be confused with Dennis Rodman. She's probably look better than him too. So, Deborah, talk to us about talk about the Louisiana. Is it Louisville, right?
Louisiana Tech.
Louisiana Tech, yeah. Was it the championship game?
Yes.
Talk to us about that.
Which one?
Oh, yeah, no, you didn't help to take home the first one.
Oh, the first one. Oh, wow. Yeah, the first one was amazing. We were the first women to win the NCAA tournament, the first, because NCAA wasn't existing when not for women.
Right.
We were in the AIAW. We won that championship, and then we won the second one, which was the first of the NCAA. It was great.
Really, that whole experience?
Yes, it was magnificent. Matter of fact, I just received my ring after 35 years.
That's kind of slow.
Yeah, well, they wasn't thinking about us back then. I mean, they thought about us, but since they have such a big group of people now, they remember. They were like, well,
we forgot them.
We forgot them. So they called me and emailed and sent messages and say, look, we got something for you that y'all didn't receive. And I'm like, what is that? And he was like, your rings. I'm like, what? After 35 years? So
we need to call Kaepernick. Yeah. Take a knee.
Yes, okay. That's for sure.
Okay, so let me ask you, what got you into basketball?
Ooh.
What was the start of that?
I was a kid. I mean, we were kids. We grew up right here, right here in South Dallas. Me and my sister, brother. You know, we were just. I think it's in our DNA. We were just born to be athletes. I don't know what that was about because my mother was a pianist and an organist, and we didn't learn that. So as kids, we grew up playing on the playground.
Yeah.
And that's how we started. We just started playing. I started playing with the fellas, in the apartment. So, we got together with our little teams and stuff. And I was like, can I play? They was like, you a girl. I'm like, so what? So I started playing with them, and I got some respect. So that's how I started.
And you developed ever since then?
Ever since then.
So when you went to Louisiana Tech, I can't remember, Louisiana Tech, how was that environment? How was that whole environment as far as a woman, as a black woman playing basketball?
Oh, it was. I thought, in the 80s, I thought that
it was over.
It was over, yeah.
It wasn't.
But when I got there, I noticed that blacks were living on one side, and it was a predominantly white school, so I never saw any blacks. So I was like, well, where are the black people? They was like, well, they live on the other side of the tracks. I'm like,
oh, really?
I don't think so. And so I talked to a couple of parents, and they was like, I said, do y'all ever go to the game? They was like, no, we've never been to a game. I'm like, I'm going to stop that right now. I went to the dean, our president of the college, and I told him, I said, look here, sir. I said, I'm bringing y'all championship.
Right.
There is no way I'm not going to sit here and play in this gym and I don't see none of my people in here.
Right.
I need 200 tickets. Right off the top.
You Josephine Bacon, huh?
I had to do it. And those people were so glad because they have never been to a game. And I was like, this is not right. If I want to play here, they're going to watch. I want a whole section. And they gave me those tickets.
So what you did was you Oak Cliff them.
I did.
Because you're from the cliff. You put that Oak Cliff on, and it had to work.
I had to.
So as you're going through, did you ever figure, okay, one day you're going to bid this spot, or you just playing this and playing?
Well, I knew I was destined for greatness. I mean, it was just in me.
The DNA.
It was. I mean, I didn't think it was life after basketball. I just didn't think that, if I wasn't playing, I wasn't interested in nothing else. I just wanted to play.
So what are you doing now?
I am, right now I'm on a sabbatical at home with my mom. She got real ill.
Sorry.
She got very, very ill, actually. And I've been at home for it's been about almost 6 months, 8 months now, trying to get her back to where, where she's comfortable.
Right.
My mother took a very bad illness, and I thought she wasn't going to make it. The doctor did too, but glory be to God, she did.
There you go.
And she's here, and she'll be there tomorrow.
All right. And can you beat Dennis?
Of course.
Okay.
Who they talking about?
I just want to.
Who do you think he got his skills from?
Is he
That
gonna
will
say?
be me.
Is he say he can beat you? He can beat me? Is he gonna say?
He's not here.
So you can say that now. No, I'm saying. Is he saying? Are you saying he can beat? Is he gonna say he can beat him?
Yeah, he'll say it.
Okay.
He knows where he got his skills from.
Okay. I'm just asking.
He got them from me.
You gotta ask the question.
Exactly.
Okay.
We were balling before he was like.
He was doing it, you wasn't?
No, people have always thought that, but my brother we're a year apart.
Oh, okay.
We're 1 year apart. He's May, I'm July, my sister's July, so we're a year apart. But no, we grew up. It's just that my brother was a late bloomer because he was smaller.
Yeah.
He had a late spurt. And so when he got that late spurt, because me and my sister were already in school. I was at Louisiana Tech, she was at Stephen F, and my brother was playing for the Pro-Am League.
Right.
Over in Common. That's where he got picked up at right there. My mother was like, yeah, take him. He can go. You know, and after that, he was gone ever since.
Right.
So yeah, it's been a wonderful ride. You know, it's been great.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow, and we want to make sure you come back over and talk to us about the experience tomorrow.
Of course.
And when you get that purple jacket, you'll get the purple jacket the day of, not 35 years later. All right, we just been talking to Deborah Rodden. Thank you. We got to take the picture. We got to act like we like each other. Okay. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to bring on the golf professional. The man that they say brought golf to Dallas. He's next. Okay, good. Yeah, we bring it on the one who they say brought. They say they brought golf to Dallas. Is that about right?
What'd you say now?
Is that about right? You brought golf to Dallas?
No, I didn't bring it to Dallas, but
He was already here, but you just helped it along.
I just helped it along.
So first of all, I'm sorry, we got Lee Carter here. No, you got to speak up into the mic.
Okay.
There you go. We got Lee Carter here. So, I mean, I'm sorry, I got to say this. Golf as a black man in that time period.
Yes.
Where did all that come from?
Well, my father was a golfer. He loved golf. He just came along at the time golf. You weren't allowed to play golf.
Right.
You were only allowed to catch. And I can remember at a young age walking to the golf course and kids making fun of me about playing golf because everybody else was playing everything but golf. So I went to my dad one day and I told him, Dad, I'm tired of them making fun of me playing golf. He said, well, let me tell you a little something you can tell them so that they don't think they're winning on you. He said, next time they ask you why you play golf, he said, you tell them because the white folks pay you a whole lot of money to get that little white ball in the hole.
I'm trying to get white folk money. So how long have you been? So how long have you actually been playing? Like when was your first started playing golf?
I started playing golf when I was 4 years old. I'm 64. I've been playing for 60 years.
Dang. What happened to the other 4 years?
I wasn't able to.
Oh, okay.
I didn't understand.
Yeah, I learned how to walk first.
I had to be born.
Yeah, well, okay. So what, some of the best courses you played on?
Some of the best courses?
Yeah.
My favorite course in the world was Pebble Beach.
Really?
Pebble Beach golf course in the Monterey Peninsula. There are a couple of golf courses, and I can't really name them, but there's a golf course in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and another golf course in Barranquilla, Colombia, that I can remember being two of my favorite golf courses.
What was the hardest?
The hardest was the one I'm telling you about in Barranquilla.
Yeah.
Yes. Every hole had water on the left and water on the right.
So you had to hit right down there.
Every hole. Every hole. Yes.
Now nowadays I go to a golf because I play golf. Actually, golf plays me.
Okay.
I just watch. I take pictures. I go to the watering hole, get my ball out.
There you go.
I actually play how many balls I'm gonna lose today.
Yeah.
And if I don't lose the whole case, I think I did pretty good.
There you go. There you go. You can have fun that way too.
That's the only way you can.
Yeah.
So as you're playing, when I started playing, you had a lot of sand traps. Why are there no sand traps as many sand traps as you have? There are not a lot of sand traps now than there was then.
No,
I'm on Cedar Crest now.
Oh,
I need to get off Cedar Crest.
You don't see the Crest. You need to get off Cedar Crest. Do you know that there are golf courses? There are only 18 holes, right?
Right.
There are a lot of golf courses with 125 sand traps on them on 18 holes.
You do 125. What you got? 3 on each hole or something like that? 4 on each hole?
More than that. Yes. It just depends on the course that you're playing.
Because I played was that in Los Colinas.
Los Colinas.
Yeah, I played there.
That's a nice golf course. Yeah, it's a really nice golf course.
It'll kill you though.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're doing.
It'll get you. They got about 40 traps or 40 or 50 traps out there.
I hit all of them. Yeah. I know about all of them.
Well, you know, as long as you play the game of golf, it can be fun. When you don't take it serious, you know, you can still enjoy having fun. But when you take it too serious, but you're not willing to work as hard as you want to work to play as well as you like to play, now you're going to be frustrated.
Well, that's why I have a drink in the thing, so I don't have to take it serious.
There you go. That's one way to handle it.
Yeah. Okay. So, did you ever think that you'd get to this point to be inducted into the Texas Black Sports Hall of Fame? Or you just playing just to be playing?
I was just playing just to be playing. I'm so honored to think that someone would think enough of my work in the game of golf that they would honor me with the Hall of Fame. I just want to be remembered as a guy who loved golf and played it all his life.
Well, there are a lot more black golfers out there now. There's a whole slew of. My dad plays all the time.
Yes.
There's a bunch of them because of the work that you did. You said, okay, it's okay, so you guys come on out and play.
Yes.
And we sure appreciate that. I do because I like the game.
Okay.
I can't play the game, but I like the game.
Yeah, good.
Do you teach?
Yes, I am a teacher.
Okay, I need to give you my card.
I tell you
Lessons abound.
I tell you what, will you be here tomorrow?
Yes, I will.
I'll have some cards with me and I'll give you a card. And you just have one, and if you ever need to talk to Lee, you just give me a call.
We'll do that.
All right. Hey, thank you.
All right, and we'll see you, Mark. We'll see you when you get your purple jacket.
All right, there you go.
All right, we got to take this picture here. We got to take this picture here real quick.
Okay.
Merton.
Sweetheart. Oh, you got one more? All right.
All right. We say
Last one.
this last one. We say you for last. We're sitting here with Merton Hanks, the neck himself.
I know about all that.
Oh, Lord.
I had to start. So I'm in the bench room for a reason. I look at everything. I had to start. So I hated that dance.
if I had $1 for every time my fellow Texan would say,
I hated you. You know why? Because number one, we knew something good happened. And number two, he stole that from Kenny Gann.
no.
Because he did the shark dance.
Bert Nerney, Sesame Street.
Oh wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, okay.
Sitting up with my daughters, Maya Malone, we watching. Oh, Bert Nerney, huh? Interesting.
That's all right. That's all right. Now, you're from Lake Collins, right?
Yes, sir.
What year did you come out?
1986. I was in the class with Michael Johnson from track.
Yeah,
Larry Johnson.
Okay.
I think Roy came out maybe a year or so ago. It was kind of it really was a golden age for Texas high school sports, especially in North Texas. There was some tremendous
Robot was in that whole thing too.
Yeah.
Did you know a teacher named a biology teacher named Miss Boyd?
Absolutely.
That's my biology teacher.
Get out of here.
At Lake Collins.
You all right with me. Don't let anybody tell you are not all right with me.
That was my biology teacher. I hated her too.
But she was good.
Yeah, that's what I hated her. She caught me cheating one day.
See, there you go.
That's why I'm looking for her.
You gotta be better.
So, okay, so you go from Lake Collins. But while you were at Lake Collins, or when you even went to college, did you think, okay, you know what, I think I have a chance to go to the pros? When was that time that says, you know what, I might have a chance?
You know what? It was interesting. My family is basically a family of politicians and engineers, primarily. So we really did value education. I went to school I used sports to pay for my undergraduate education. And you get around your junior year, that type of thing, the type of athletes that we had a number of athletes from the state of Texas. Hayden Fry, former coach at North Texas and SMU from Odessa Permian, came down and basically robbed the state of
everything
really good student athletes, quite frankly. I don't want to say rob's the wrong word, but certainly came in and gathered some really exceptional athletes
from you,
from Melvin Foster down at Gates and Houston to James and Jerome Pickens out of Dallas Carter, Waxahachie David. I mean, there's just a number of people. And so when that time came, I looked around, I was like, I think I can actually give this a shot and let's see what happens. And the Lord was kind to us, and we were able to go in there and do a couple of things.
Okay, so you go to college, and then you go to the pros, and you're in San Francisco.
Yes, sir.
You got, was Roger Craig still on the team?
No, Roger, just remember when Plan B, the original Plan B came in.
I hated Plan B.
Roger Craig, Ronnie Lott, they were playing for the then Los Angeles Raiders.
Yep. But you still had Jerry Rice there.
Yes, sir.
Tom Rathman was still there, wasn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and then you still had the great Joe Montana.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Best quarterback. Can we go ahead? Just 3 seconds. I don't know how this is even debatable at this point, but really, he's the best quarterback in the history of the sport.
Tom Brady might have something to say about that.
No, Joe Montana is the single best quarterback in the history of the sport. So, and I've seen Tom, and I've seen Joe.
Was it hard practicing with this?
You could make an argument that the Atlanta Falcons should have won their Super Bowl.
Well, they should have.
Look, every time you look at Tom Brady's Super Bowls, you don't see blowout. You see close calls.
All of them are close.
Questionable things. You see Montana Super Bowls, it's 55 to 10.
But y'all go up against sacrificial lambs, though.
There's no sacrificial lambs in the National Football League.
San Diego was a sacrificial lamb.
There's no sacrificial lambs in the National Football League. Everybody in the National Football League has a certain level of talent.
Anybody in the AFC, in the 90s, anybody in the AFC was a sacrificial lamb.
They would argue against that, not be in agreement.
That they weren't?
That they were a very good team. They just were the best. They ran into one of the great teams ever assembled. And when I say that, you have to understand there was out of 23 starters, both offense, defense, special teams. There was either a Hall of Fame player, an All-Pro player, NFL All-Pro player, or NFL Pro Bowl player at every starting position. In San Francisco. In some cases, too deep. So you were facing a all-pro. It was an all-star team. When the then early '90s Dallas Cowboys, our good friend Russell Maryland, my draft counsel, he'll tell you, Michael Irvin would complain, "We're playing an all-star team. It's not fair."
Okay, but that was pass interference, though.
Oh, I don't know about that. I thought it was, they didn't throw the flag.
That was pass interference, though.
So Dez caught it.
Well, he did catch it. Yeah, he did catch it. Yeah. I mean, but you know, that's neither here nor there because both times didn't get you there. So was that? We always thought the NFC Championship game was the Super Bowl. Everybody, that's the Super Bowl right there.
You never want to detract from what the Super Bowl represents because it is the pinnacle of
right. That's what everybody's trying to get to.
But I'd have to say from a game that I had to expend the most energy were always the championship games versus the Dallas Cowboys. There's no question about that.
That first year at '91 that they beat you guys, what was your thought process? How did this team?
Oh, we were better. We were a better team than the '91.
Because to be quite honest, I always thought I was like, oh my God, we're going to the San Francisco man. Because and I spoke to Russell about this. Dallas's defense was only as good as the offense.
Well, you give the Cowboys credit because they arrived a year early. in my mind. We were a better team than they were, and we gave the game away in that first Super Bowl.
Right.
Their second Super Bowl,
they just beat the heck.
They were just a great. That was a great team.
Yeah,
and they whooped us pretty good.
And to your point, we had 2 or 3 deep Pro Bowlers. I mean, you got
we were already an exceptional team. I mean, my first several years in the league, we were like 13-3, 14-2 type teams. You know, we weren't losing.
You didn't know
games.
losing. You didn't know nothing about losing.
So by the time 1994 came around, then it was we basically at that point we had put together what amounts to and what football historians call one of the all-time great teams in NFL history. Went on to look, we're the first team, and I'm so proud of this. We're the first organization largely done with Texas athletes and Texas coaches.
Okay,
that's discounted,
and that's when we maybe you on the second check.
We're the first organization to win 5 Super Bowls. The San Francisco 49ers were the first to 5 to win 5.
Yeah, because they won 4 in the 80s, and then that one, and then the Cowboys came back,
and then the Cowboys followed us, and then the Pittsburgh Steelers, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
We're the first to 5. We're the first to do it, and we did it on the backs of Texas.
Yeah, and we should be okay with that.
Yeah,
we should be okay with that. So what are you doing these days, Mark?
I'm doing a multitude of things. I like to say my main role right now is to help Conference USA, it's the NCAA athletic conference. We have University of North Texas, for instance, Rice University, the University of Texas at San Antonio, our good friends to the east at Louisiana Tech, for instance, so some of the universities that are close.
Okay.
I serve as their senior associate commissioner. I oversee football, oversee baseball, do some community relations things. By the way, we're having our basketball championships. That's one of the things I wanted to do, make sure that we were making every effort to extend ourselves in the community because nobody knew what Conference USA was.
Right.
And we needed to establish that. So we brought our basketball championship, both men and women, at the same time. We're going to have it at the Star.
Wow, okay.
At the Dallas Cowboys practice facility right up here in Frisco, Texas, March 7th through 10th. Make sure you come.
You got to give me the information.
Oh, absolutely.
And we can actually broadcast that on our radio station.
Yeah, we'll make sure you get everything.
So we make sure you get out there. And I got to get out there so I can have you get that.
Absolutely.
But I can't because you're not coaching.
Well, the one thing that I do is I connect people. So I'll make sure.
Make sure I get you one that can handle it.
Yeah,
okay. All right. It's been Merton Hanks. You know, it's a pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine.
To actually meet you and actually sit down and talk with you and everything. And I would love to bring you back on the show because we do this. We have a regular show from 7 to 9 every Tuesday.
Okay.
We had Russell on, and I did ask him about y'all gonna reenact that fight.
Well, you know what? It's so funny. We're too old to
just acting like it.
We're too old to.
But who started it? Kevin Smith started that, didn't he?
You know what? It was funny because Ricky Waters was John, and then before you know it, becomes the whole scrum. That whole deal.
But I think Jerry Rice normally don't get in, and Jerry Rice got in and started John too.
Well, that's one of those deals where you gotta. It's fight or flight.
Yeah. Deal. You better fight.
You better fight.
Because if you see him jumping, because Jerry Rice is all so docile, he's not going to start nothing.
I give Jerry's a consummate professional. I give that guy. I give Jerry a lot of credit. You could make an argument that there are more talented receivers that have come throughout the league, but as a person who put in the work and consistently maximized his talent level, he did that.
See, Jerry reminds me like a Walter Payton. Those even Emerson Walls who just constantly just hone their craft. Mm-hmm. This is my craft. I'm going to hone my craft, and this is what I do. Right. Those type of players right there, you can't find those.
Well, it's becoming. I would make an argument that the great players of the day, about the same as 10, 20, 30 years ago. I would argue that the bottom has risen
to the top. Yeah.
As far as the base level of athleticism that you see around the country right now. I think just because of training and dieting and knowing what to do, what not to do, I think the base has risen.
Could you still compete in your heyday? Could you compete with these?
Oh, today's NFL, absolutely, because they don't want you to hit anything.
They don't.
That's all you have to do is be able to run on the NFL side, on the football side.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about. Don't worry about getting hit.
As long as you can run, you can play in today's.
So you don't have to worry about no blind side, right?
Oh, look, today's game is a safe. I don't like to use the word safe. It is a game with less risk.
I call it flag football.
It's a game with less risk. I'll leave that right there.
I'm gonna call it flag football. Now, can you take your game and put it back into yesteryear's game?
Well, you know
They'll
what?
probably hit you yesteryear.
The great compliment that I've received in my life was from the great Jack Tatum of the Oakland Raiders. And Jack told me, I watched the game and you could play with me.
Ooh,
and so to hear that from Jack Tatum,
that's a good compliment.
one of the great safeties ever.
Y'all can't tell me nothing. I got a ring and Jack Tatum said I can play with him. I'm good to go. Y'all can't tell me nothing. And plus, he was the only person that hit Earl Campbell one-on-one almost later.
Jack was a striker. I mean,
he was one of these fierce. When you talk about one of the best hitters in football, I always thought Jack Tatum was the fiercest hitter in football.
There's no question.
You can name Fred Beckner. No, you can name all. Jack. No.
Jack was. There's a reason they called the man the assassin.
The assassin. When you put Earl Campbell down by yourself, there's no questions asked.
He definitely has my respect.
Yes, mine too. Okay, Merton, we'll talk to you later.
Absolutely, I appreciate you, sir.
Coming by. Thank you for coming by, and we'll see you tomorrow when you get that purple jacket. I do want to have you back on tomorrow too.
Well, we'll certainly do our darndest to make that happen.
Darndest? Is that a Ray Collins word?
That is a word that's edible for radio.
Well, hold on. We ain't got the FC. We do the damnedest to do it. All right. Now I'm gonna show my brother this picture. My brother covered the Cowboys. Okay. He covered the Cowboys. Let me turn this off.